Welcome back in, everyone, to Fierce XP, the Tower Dominion series. Did a fresh start on the profile, and we're making our way through the game, trying to beat it based on our personal win conditions. We are technically, I think, at 96% win rate now. We just have the one loss, but there have been a lot of close calls. If you've been following the series, you know that. Just in the last episode, on wave 10, I think, we were 600 HP left. We had no answers for the tier 1 foes, but we dug ourselves out of the hole, recovered, we got it done. So that's the name of the game, is just try to stay focused, keep playing well, and we're proving all those RNG haters wrong, right? It's been actually pretty effective in doing that. It was part of the goal for the series. So, episode 23. And we're back with the Paragon Assault crew. I think we go with Techno Adept Jorg. Check out this pulse cannon. Now, the part that makes me a little bit nervous about this is the two different approaches of, hey, that's the cool feature of this hero, so get it down early and start to make the most of it. Or you wait until you've got the most opportune time where you need a lot of real estate around him to make it go hard by putting all those little, I forget what they're called, but you got to put a bunch of little one-tile buildings down to make the cannon stronger and stronger. And you want it at the front of your battlefront where you've got the highest density of enemies and that type of thing. Well, you don't know that when the game starts, of how the map is going to build out exactly. So I don't know. Because then the risk is, okay, well, you didn't even put him down until wave 15. But I still think we're going to wait for the right moment. I want a big piece of real estate. I want to make sure that he's in play, facing off against the most enemies, not just back in a corner somewhere because we decided to build the map different. So let's see how this goes. Should be fun. Here it is here, the pulse emitter. And I think once we place it, then you get whatever, some little things that play off of it. Okay. Wow, look at this. This is interesting. So I think we would come out here, connect up to here, and this one could actually elbow and come back out this way. And we would probably get it somewhere in this area, kind of shot out one of these directions, but I feel good about a straight to start off with here. We'll give ourselves some different height opportunities on both sides. I don't know if there was an advantage to having that on that side, but we're good. And we're going to, you know what? We've been doing Discovery back to back to back to back. And this is my new favorite, I think, but we're going to just take the supply off the bat. Let's just take a little bit of a different angle. We can maybe find some discovery in some different ways. Look at that. Feels a little too valuable of a space. Let's do something more like that. This is some good coverage to begin with. And this also feels really solid. Let's do that. I think we'll give him the Vencedors right away. We can get one more Mirador down. And that there looks pretty good. We're going to save that tall spot for right now. Yeah, the pulse emitter, it's so cheap, which is great. How big is it? Yeah, it's a four spot. Decent range, by the way, but that's another example of it's not amazing range, and really you're going to want it up on a nice big platform. Make sure that he can hit just everywhere. So we're going to wait for that to develop. A structural network in wave 1 with some platforms. Oof, very nice. Let's go. Repair drones are clutch. Ooh, that was big though. We took almost half of our health there. Light mortars could do well here and here. Help our structural network versus Warwolves and platforms. You know what? Let's get the platform. Warwolf, of course, is good, but we just talked about getting Techno Adept up on a big spot. That's an interesting big section up there. Okay, that's fine. Let's do that. This is a big elevated zone. I was just thinking about that, but who knows? Maybe sanction cannons or something could go up there. Let's get a Warwolf down. It's so good against these early enemies. And we've been saving. We got enough to get him firing fast. That rate of fire, 1.5 shots per second. He wears them out, and then the Miradors can finish them off, in some cases anyway. More platforms versus economy, but we invested in the economy early, so let's just stack up more platforms, get a blueprint. We've got very little right now. We also started with a plasma fence. I guess that, yeah, okay, that's one of his powers. Cool. I still think we just keep going. We're bouncing back from the damage that we're taking. I'm thinking maybe up here, this could be a really good spot. Out towards the front of the battlefront is what I'm imagining is going to happen. And way up on a pedestal, if we can build out some platforms and get the experimental up there. But you need a lot of space around it too to be able to put down those thingies, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge later. Do we grab the supply? No, we kind of need blueprints. Let's do that. Now this is one option. We know we're going to have to connect up that side. I was kind of imagining a cross, but on the other hand, I don't know that we want to tee off here necessarily. Have multiple kind of, although it could, and then come up and around what we think is going to be a big kill zone. This is still close to the HQ. Could also roll, of course. Why don't we roll? That's probably better. Now we do this. Yeah, solid. And this is a good neutral building, but that's a bad spot to be up at a height 3. It would be better if it was like here or here, so that we can put something up on that height 3, but we will still take it. We're going to get that thing active. We may even put a little light mortar down on it. Yep. Help our HP, help our economy. Give him whatever. We're not going to give him anything. Okay. Could give some more guns to the Miradors, but ooh, this is a little heavy. Oh boy. All right. I'm just going to sit tight for now. I still need blueprints, by the way. We've got some platforms. Got a claymore. None of this is awesome. And I think actually a platform's more valuable than a second claymore. So let's do that. We've got some money maybe we should spend, but again, we're one wave away. Let's figure out if we need the detection. We can survive. I hope. Yeah, it's fine. Wish I had Lyubov coming out with their mace right here. That'd be nice. Ooh, these are some tough selections. Get some discovery and some HP, or help us on our rerolls to make some money. Get the Warwolf up to Warden. Barricades are always nice. Let's grab some discovery. And that 10% is gonna be important, I think. Okay, we got our threat reveal. Let's get this side built out and closed off. So we've got the Mimikos and the Phagotrope. Glad that we held off here. We're gonna get the underground. We're gonna need some shield break maybe. This is actually a pretty awesome spot. It's at the back of the battlefront, which is less awesome, but we have the money and I think it makes us safe for a period of time. Whereas right now we have nothing back there. This is a little better, isn't it? Which side is the pulse going to be on? It's on the right. Okay. have the frag launcher on it is also going to be great. I think that we do... no, let's save the platform. Okay, we'll be fine. We'll do this. We want the pulse and the frag. That's really awesome coverage. And then we can slowly work to strengthen up these Miradors so that they've got better damage. A reminder, their base damage 23. It's not great. And not great rate of fire 1.7 with just one little gun on top. That's okay. We got a few rounds till we even get to them. This is awesome up here. It's such a good platform. It would be a shame to not take advantage of it somehow. Ooh, on threat reveal gain 2, that just passed, of course. Or we take the supply. Let's do that with some mortars. Well, one mortar. And get these guys going just a little harder. That's good. We're gonna give him the extra gun right away. There we go. It's a little better. Barricades would go a long way with the tier 1 foes that are coming. More claymores with supply. Nope, let's get the Mirador efficiency and the higher likelihood of tier 2 blueprints. Let's roll. Corner, okay. We can do that. That's a good building. Glad we have a mortar. Just throw that on there. It's so cheap. Let's give him the improved sight. He can hit one more tile out there. But we went up to 4,200, and that's another good way to survive the next enemies that we're going to be facing. What about this guy? Should he get... Yeah, he can have improved. Get out there a little bit more. It's so cheap. Okay, Durandal. Maybe it feels like the first time we've seen that. And let's grab that with the HP. We go up to 5,800. We got structural network. That's all building out really nicely. It's nice to get that taken care of early. Is there a way to get Techno Adept up? So what's going to happen here? We're going to close this off, and this is going to come around and connect. So I don't know actually if our track is going to lead out behind here or if it's going to just come out this way. Might be more likely. So even though I'm tempted, we've got some platforms, but I think we better wait until we know which way we're headed. I want him to be at the front of the battlefront. So it's okay. It's no problem, sir. Enemies are coming this turn. We can't get Warden Protocol, but we could get these guys just a couple extra guns. And that's about it. We could get the Durandal. We also got the vent store on here. That's nice. Maybe we can get that Durandal down. Okay. I don't think I saw any Phagotrope there. Might have been a couple Mucos, but nice and easy. An attenuator. Interesting. Let's get a scout tower. I don't think we've got one yet. We've got a nice amount of recon. Wow, look at that. That is prime. Yeah, it's a good little platform spot there. No neutral building. So now everything, of course, coming from this way. We have a very close entrance point there. Wow, that's actually going to be the Durandal spot. I'm glad we saved it, and we're going to give him the damage. He'll get exposed elements. We should get this down, and that's going to be as good as any, I think. Let's give him... Can we do it all? Not quite. We need one more turn. So let's just wait. Can't fully upgrade him anyway. But we've got almost 6,000 HP, so we can afford take a couple bumps here. No problem. Okay, there's the advanced warning again, which becomes more valuable. So how many would we get? We'd get 1, 2, 3 threat reveals. That's 6 platforms. It's pretty good. Yeah, with a Puma, we don't have one yet. I like it. Now we can We're going to have some really important tile placements coming up here, I think, in the next wave. So I'm going to be patient. That's probably going to be good, but it's not really yet. So let's give him exposed elements and he can have a heavy payload. We're not doing Flareum on him. That was perfect. Used everything. Looks really good on the Mucos. He can hit 4 targets. We talked about this before. It's kind of tough when you're building out your map. So I really like what we've done so far, although this Claymore is already obsolete. But you do risk becoming really vulnerable at a couple of the entrances because you've prioritized elsewhere. So that's just the nature of things. It's some uncomfortable crossover. This is great. We want to finish upgrading that scout hideout, and a barricade would really give us some breathing room there. So this could be a corner, but we've already got a degree of separation here. I think we better roll, and a T is okay. Neutral building is also okay. So we'll get this up and around both of these, potentially even, corner, and then to a main straight out. And then this is where the experimental pulse could come in. And what we need, this is 2, 1, 1. You know what? I think we can trust it. Is there enough ground for us to build it all out? I hope so. And again, I don't even really know exactly how it works, but I think we're just gonna do it. It's time to get this thing down. Look at that. Lovely height. So right now, does some good damage, 100, and then 300 versus shields. Okay, charge systems cost 0, or adjacent buildings gain 20% damage. I don't have any adjacent buildings. Building adjacent to at least one charge system. Gain 25% rate of fire, that's great. Gain 1 tech. 300% damage, or plus 3 targets per impact. And we've only got 1 target per impact right now. So we're gonna do this. And now I think we get, gain 1 charge system each wave. And then we're gonna learn what those charge systems do, but I believe you've got to get them adjacent, of course, but then the more you have in a row, the higher and higher the impact that you get. Maybe something like that. But he'll be somewhat productive right now. Although look at that rate of fire, 0.5 shots per second. It's pretty abysmal. But pretty good reload, and he's got a big magazine, so that's something. But well, okay, we want to get this thing active. We have no buildings, but you know what? I was thinking about putting a barricade here anyway. We could just put it here. That's not bad. Let's do that right away. We definitely want to get this online, and we have nothing to put down. Claymore is not obsolete. We may want to give it the range to make sure that the pulse side, the shield break, can get further out this way. Ah, shoot. I should have placed the barricade. Okay, we need blueprints, without a doubt. Now, we could get a Mirador down instead, but I think this is as good as any. I like the barricade positioning. It's fine. Okay. Can be built at height 0. Okay, I wish I knew that. We're in trouble. For each adjacent charge system, plus 5% rate of fire to the experiment. Oh, okay. So we can put this anywhere, actually. Is that right? We can't put it next to this thing, which sucks, but I think we can put it anywhere, which means we can fill out this whole area. They've all got to be at height 0. So let's watch it. It's going to get rate of fire. So 0.5, of course, right now. They cost 0. We can only place 1 per turn. It's not going to affect anything yet. We've got none of them adjacent to each other. Okay. That's all cool. I'm still nervous to upgrade that. I think it's too important that we're going to be able to shape the map around the pulse cannon. Same with this. I want to get that thing ranged so it can really hit this lane better. Ooh, joint operations. Again, we've got a couple platforms. Can't quite fit in here. Can't quite fit in here. It's not an opportunity yet. But, man. I think we gotta... No, man. We don't have any buildings to place. We gotta take it. I think I would regret not having that available to us. Glad we can roll. That's great. Let's do that. Just have a quick look at the terrain. That's a little bit better. There is, I think, a claymore opportunity right here around this opening, which is nice. That turret is valuable. Let's get it online. Height 0, Mirador is good. Get this charge relay thingy down. And does it work? Yeah, plus 10%. Okay. So I wonder if, obviously we'll do a cluster. We'll build this entire thing out. I wonder if it's going to activate this when we put it next to it. But then can we also just do clusters elsewhere? Like on every single height 0 area back here? I don't know, but it's going to be awesome. I think we just gain a tech because, well, no, buildings adjacent to at least one charge system gain that rate of fire. Like this, for instance, if we do end up building next to it, more charge systems, this is a good plot right here. He would get rate of fire. I don't know. That's cool though. I'm starting to dig it. What else can we do? Yeah, this guy can have veteran. And I feel good enough. Let's just get that done right there. Phagotropes can't be slowed, but the Mimikos and the Mucos can. Wouldn't mind grabbing some recon in a selection here. Maybe another barricade. Getting one, yeah, either side there. Although, if we get Mirador efficiency to level 3, we can increase our recon production potentially by 10. So let's do that. Let's keep... So, I kind of want to experiment... I don't know, we probably shouldn't. Let's just keep getting this thing jacked up. He doesn't have more damage yet. That would be the final upgrade, which is kind of a tough call. 3 targets per impact versus just crazy focused damage. I like it. How's he performing, by the way? Not great. 800 damage. But he's gonna get stronger. Threat reveal next turn, and we get more platforms as a result of that. This is a pretty good spot up here. 7,000 HP. We're in great shape. Okay. Wow. So certified amplifier could be put on the experimental pulse cannon. A howitzer would also be good. We're kind of building out a map that would really benefit from it. Plus, it's one of our conditions for a new hero. If we got the amplifier, we could get the cost down on the experimental, more damage, and more range. Now, it already has a lot of range. The damage would only go to 120. Oh man, I kind of feel like we need to get this unlocked though too. I'm going with the howitzer. It's an impossible decision. I don't like any of it. We gotta do it. We can roll just twice. Okay, that's fine. This is cool. Now, is this gonna be on target? Yeah, I think so, right? It can almost afford to go up further. And it kind of needs to be like here. Maybe that's not the most ideal. It would have been where all these charge things are going. Yeah, it's fine. I think this is okay. It's gonna be plenty relevant. And we'll just leave it for right now. We want to get one more charge down. Ooh, and we can give him rate of fire eventually, I think. Let's do this. What's this turning into? Plus 40%, 0.7. Let's see if he starts getting better. Let's go. Yeah, look at his rate of fire. It's just not good yet. He's got a nice big magazine of 10, and the reload speed is pretty fast. We got a threat reveal we better look at before we select here. So, Canids and the Parasis. So we got air unit, a hulky kind of air unit, and a fast, scary one that can't be slowed. So this is looking more like focused energy is going to be most beneficial. And what does it target? It's most HP. Okay, what do we got here? Axiom, I don't think so. Here's efficiency 3, and there's no blueprints here anyway, so let's grab that. Could we get joint operations down? Yes, we could. We could put it here, which is pretty crazy. We're a long way off from veteran squads. That's a lot of platforms to use, but we don't have much else going on. I think we do it. They can become a really important part of this run. I like that big platform up there. Get more recon production, but I want to wait. The veteran squads we know goes real hard. Just keep placing those. See, up to 0.8. Nice. Okay, we're facing the Canids. Glad we've got a couple Pumas. Let's get him down. That's solid. We want him on air. We're not facing him yet. We're just getting ready. We've got a lot of HP. See, these little squads, when they get dropped at height 0, they've got just 0 range, right? So that +1 range on the upgrade is really important. Need some blueprints. We could get Warden Protocol on him. Would help to get the cost down. Is there spots for light mortars? I mean, there kind of always is, but is there good spots for them? This is not bad. This is really good, actually. We're going to do that. Yeah, of course. T, I think it gives it to us automatically. This neutral building got active right away. That's amazing. And we got our recon going harder. Love all of that. We could almost get trajectory analyzer. But we also are thinking about veteran squads. Okay, get this thing down. I want to put it next to the Slovak. What's our potential upgrade here? I don't really care about the tech, so let's do this, and I want to see the effect. So right now, rate of fire, 0.6 shots per second. If we hit this, 0.8 shots per second. He is getting the boost. Love to see it. Now, this guy, that is something right there. It's pretty good. Let's get him learning. Maybe we should probably get this guy upgraded. I mean, he's going to be on target a lot. This is a solid little spot for a squad up here. Yeah, they did 1,500. That's solid. One little group of men. Negotiation skills. It's appealing versus air command. Air command can give us more recon production, I believe. Now, we don't have a solid bombing run yet. However, it might become one versus getting just some good blueprints. Okay. We've got enough waves left and negotiation skills. That also opens up the possibility of getting plus 75% and even plus 100%. So let's see where that leads. Let's keep getting these down. Where are we at now with this guy? 0.9, almost a shot per second, 80%. It's getting better, and the Parasis are coming, so we need it. Maybe another Durandal. Do that with long barrel. I do have some platforms. I mean, that's pretty good. Also, a Puma would be good there, like really good. Huh? Maybe we just see what happens. I think we can survive this okay. Okay, Parasis, like all of those could have broken through this barricade, and they didn't. So we need some damage definitely on that corner. We're maybe a little bit more steady here, it seems like. Or they just weren't picking that way. We get another shot at an air command. That's kind of like fate. Plus, Slovak cost down. We don't want to cross. Unfortunately, we're going to roll. And that's great. Let's do that. We might even... No, we don't have much tech. There's a couple good spots here, of course. That is kind of amazing. So is this. Which one would be better for a Puma? I think the Puma will be further back. Let's do that. And then the Durandal can be a little bit more forward position. We're going to give him the exposed elements. It hurts. It's like more than 1,000, but you just got to give him the damage. He goes from 50 to 88. We want to get the anti-air on this guy, so we'll prioritize that right away. I think the Slovak is starting to become... Yeah, that's really nice on target. Much better. And this guy's firing a lot more. He still only did 1,000 damage. It's not good. Another Slovak. We've got to do it, right? We want a new hero. Okay, we got a barricade. I'm thinking just locking this up. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna... I don't think we're doing it here. It's gonna break every time. I just want him as a failsafe, right? And of course the HP bump. Okay, we haven't been placing these. Why weren't you guys reminding me? Does this activate this thing? Yeah, nice. Not bad. And is it helping? 1 shot per second. Okay. We need to get that other Slovak down. And are we going to be able to? And we kind of just blocked ourselves out of everything. We can do it up here maybe, or back there. It's a little strange. I mean, that's not too bad. It's not great. I think it's going to become better. We're going to keep going out. Another joint. Omega can sit. Well, it would be here, maybe, potentially. Yeah, I mean, those are too valuable. I think we got to do that. And we keep rolling. Give me a straight. A T is fine. I don't mind a couple openings here now. We're going to keep pushing this out. And I think it's time that he's going to have the damage. I'm not as worried about the splash. I want him to focus. Yeah. And most HP. So now he's doing 400 damage or 1,200 to shields. And we place another one. Let's keep going. At 110% now. Did he get? Yeah, he got exposed. Let's just give him the payload. Ooh, yeah. We need one more howitzer. It's definitely possible. And if we got a certified amplifier, that would help us to seal the deal by increasing blueprints. But it's going really well. We're handling the waves pretty good now at this point, I think. Very nice. Yeah, I think that's a pretty easy selection. We got to get the super heavy pulse to the supply. Supply drops would be nice. That would hit 3 times for us, 1,200. supply, but we gotta take this. We'll find a good spot for it. Actually, I'm seeing one right here. That seems pretty good. Not too worried about getting it upstream yet. I think we just get it down, right? And then imagine getting an ammo depot between the two of these. Maybe we can do it. Okay, is this helping still? I would imagine so. Yeah, 1.1 shots per second. That's one more reason to get it down early, I guess, is you really got to start you only get one per turn, so you got to start getting those down as quick as possible. We're getting kind of close to veteran squads. Let's keep that in mind if we can avoid spending. Good to see that Paris is going down quick. 2 howitzers firing. How's his coverage? Pretty good now. It's only wave 24, and that was pretty heavy. So next wave, it's going to be worse. We don't have an Omega spot yet. We'll see if that develops down this lane. The Bastion would be really good right down here, I think. And this doesn't help our Omega situation we were just talking about. However, it sure is pretty good. Let's do that. We get some more repair, which we're not worried about. I think we're going to get this down. Just crazy reload and pulse cannon. Break up all those shields. Let's get our next thingy down like that. He's now at 1.2 shots per second. Loving it. And let's give him the not the shooting floor, the ammo storage, which damage and reload speed. So the reload speed now, one round per second, over 100% increase. It's really good. So if we watch close, we should be busting up shields like crazy coming out of here. He's gonna do really well. And he's softening up targets for the howitzer. Look at his performance. Over 12K, twice as good as everyone else, who will start to catch up as they get in deeper, but still, that Bastion is really good. And that's at height 0. For any of you who are skeptic or don't like putting them at that low height, you can do really well. And that's a bit tough between platforms. What would we use them for? We don't really have any blueprints, so why don't we get a Warwolf? Get another charge thingy. Just keep going with it, and then we'll start a new one at some point. Let's see if we can get the air strip down. Yeah. I mean, I think it can help adjacent buildings. I don't know. I'm not sure which one matters more. I think I'm going to do that. And let's get the recon production. Get some bonus against air, which would help with the Canids. We could get an extra smoke signal. So the smoke signal, this looks good. We wouldn't be using that for anything else. It's a tight little bombing run, but I think we're going to build that out further. We can now get veteran squads. Let's do that. We're going to put we always put the big ones on. I feel like is probably better. And let's get the glory seeking. It's awesome. So now I wonder if we could slow enemies in this pocket. Could get that active. It's not critical. So let's just do height 0 a little further away, and we'll start working him up. Ultimately, we don't have any discounts yet, which kind of sucks, but we're thinking about overcharged ammunitions. This guy, I want to get the rate of fire. If we can get an ammo depot, there's a decent chance that we will. It would make these two go really hard. And by the way, the experimental is now in 2nd. He's starting to perform a lot better. Don't need Omega. Barricade is nice with discovery. Let's do that. And we'll just kind of hang on to our barricade for right now. We got a threat reveal, which means some more platforms. We'll keep this going. fine. And we got the Tourist and the Mega Mucos. It's challenging enemies, but I think we'll be able to manage. Rate of fire just keeps going up and up. It's looking great. Can we get a joint operation up here? Not quite, eh? Could get another one down here. Could really fill up spots with infantry. We don't need to back here. That's just not necessary, but why not, right? Let's do that. And maybe we give ourselves the recon instead. We've already got veteran squads, so let's do this. And we'll put the small caliber on him and the pulse. Total opposite of the last upgrades, just for a bit of intrigue and interest. This guy, now that we've got the solid recon production, we will get him trajectory, because it's possible that enemies leak down this way or even get around the long way. And so just give him chances to be on target. And I'm thinking about spending the tech, I think we will, on these howitzers. They will continually get range and damage, I think, as that builds out. And the barricade, I was thinking about where can we put it back here, but why not just right at the mouth, right at that bottleneck, and we'll give him the full HP that we can. Wouldn't be bad to get some anti-air further up here, taking care of the Canids. We could also get this guy upgraded. Don't think we'll use the tech, but we can give him the quads. Let's get this thing popped a little bit. We're not doing reusable parts. Yeah, they can smoked. The HP is getting eaten up there. Adjacent buildings gain rate of fire. It could really help that Durandal. We don't need the repair. We just talked about getting some anti-air on this strip, and a bunker would do really well. So we filled all this, basically. So is there an opportunity to make some other stuff? Yeah, like what about this? Oh no, that's shoot, our smoke signal. We could start going down this way. I don't know how that helps the joint operation or not. Or we do the Claymore. This is a pretty big patch. Okay, let's do this. We will get the sturdy bunker up here. It's a great spot. Let's do that. And he's gonna get just the Vencedors. We got another barricade. They're not getting too deep on us, so I'm not too worried about getting them back here at the moment. Just as I say that, they're starting to split off this way. Let's not get caught out. Why don't we do that? And we can always upgrade these if we start to come under threat. Sanction cannon with barricades. Yeah, let's do that. I was thinking about a sanction cannon as we were putting down these charge thingies that we might want to, if we could get one down, it might be good. Let's keep this going. And I was looking at this spot. I think that's really good. It's probably as good as we're going to do, but we want it forward like that. Start pinning, and we would get data collections okay. And we could even get another barricade there just for the sake of collection. Nah, we just spent all of our recon, I know. It's a bummer, but oh well. And oh shoot, these things would start to help him. Not only with, oh, can I cancel it? Yeah? Nice. Not only with data collection, but I think also rate of fire. Yeah, he's up at 85%. But we could put him, you know, and do a little chain down here, but he's going to just keep getting more and more data. That is cool. And we've got more barricades, so I don't know. Let's, we'll put one at the mouth here just to be safe, and then we got one more. I think we give this guy solid foundation. He's just going to be so productive all the way through here, I think. Could have done high ground expertise, but he's only got the Vencedors, so it's not, he's not going to pop off too hard. Now, we could also, why not feed the sanction cannon? I thought about doing this, where we could go just close support. Our HP went way up, and now this guy, he's getting juiced up. Arc cannon, can we place it? It's gonna be hard to find the terrain to put him down. Like, we definitely do not have anything available. We would have to basically put tiles off of these branches, which maybe we could do versus claymores. There's a good opportunity right here, and maybe even up here. We've got platforms. Yeah, let's grab the claymores. I mean, the bastion and the bunker would be good too, but it's okay. And we're gonna, I don't think that helps the experimental, but it helps this guy. He's just gonna keep getting stronger from the data collection. Okay, this thing, oops, that's pretty good. Let's get the pulse, and maybe the, either weapon would actually do well here, but I think we'll do the anti-air. Yeah, let's do the anti-air. We got a couple pretty heavy hitters back here. We should be able to take out the tourist. By the way, a lot of infantry get dropped off, and we've got both the pulse rifle and the glory seeking. We got two of them dropping. It's great. Probably need a Durandal. Let's keep making sure we get some blueprints. Crosspiece. It's fine. We got a neutral building there, I think, that I didn't even catch. Yeah, whatever, that's good. Can we get it active? Kinda. Not great. But we should get it active. Let's do that with barrels, and he can just start pounding away up there. And this is going to now give this thing some juice. 1.4 shots per second. I think it's getting a little better. I don't know if we're doing all that right, but it's fine. We've got a bit of recon. He could have the trajectory. Yeah, you know, it's certainly more important than this guy back here. He's just unfortunately not needed, which is a good problem. It means they're not getting that deep. These mega mucos. Okay, we talked about overcharged. Can we get that here? Not sure how much we're going to produce. Smoke signal's doing really good, by the way. As this gets longer, it kind of becomes more valuable. Get him! Ah, Slovak, we need one more. I think, sure, let's get the cost down. Maybe we can invest in them a little bit more. Okay, we get a charge thingy. Let's do that. It's all good. We've got him fully upgraded. Yeah, we might. We're not. We haven't gotten an ammo depot, right? So, okay. You know what? He's got plenty of targets. They're coming right out of here, so they can start getting hit basically right away. We can give a buff to shields, the experimental. That's pretty solid. And we haven't used our other tech. It's wave 32, so let's give him the underground plant. Good with all of that. We've got lots of platforms. We could do this. It'll take a bunch, but why not? Or not a bunch, maybe a couple, I guess. Our HP up over 17k now, and this time maybe we've got the dual barrage, sorry, the anti-air thing on that one, so maybe we'll do a frag launcher on him, and he doesn't need the range. We'll give him the ammo reserve. Help out with those mega mucos. And then we would do well to feed into our artillery. Look at the density of targets, right? Doing all of the artillery is really valuable. We did put the tech into these guys, which is great. Holding up really good, I think. There's not too much that's getting past this first bottleneck. I don't know if any of our barricades in the back have been broken yet. A rampart. That's pretty fun, maybe. And do we keep pushing or do we try a loop? We just keep pushing. It's another spot for a claymore. This thing is okay, but we don't have buildings to spare so much. Let's drop another one of these. And let's save up for the rampart. This bunker's doing awesome. Just with the Vencedor, he's doing 15k. This did well, but it wasn't fully upgraded. It's going to go harder probably. This one back here doing 14k. It's all really good. These are fully upgraded. Well, let's take a look at this thing. He's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Could get a Clayton. That would do really well up here. He was in 11th to already doing 10k. So right now doing 98% damage. Now doing 135. This is explosion size and all of that goes up. It's good. And I think we've got just enough. Why don't we give him veteran? He did 5k. Just kind of an important finisher on this corner here. Yeah, this Clayton on those mucosas, they bust up. That's great. Maybe we can get maybe we do the final upgrade on this. Adjacent buildings plus 15% rate of fire. It's a bit of a stretch. We don't have a lot of money yet at this point. We'll just save a little bit. But it's going really well. Couple of waves left. I think the joint operations are really shoring things up back there. Okay, did we go? Yes, we went rate of fire. This is kind of a crazy good spot. I don't know if it affects the smoke signal, but whatever. We don't have any tech left. That's okay. We're just going to give them all of the bonuses. And now, rate of fire, 2.5 shots per second. It's kind of unreal, hitting for 500 damage and can hit 3 targets. Now this guy doing 440 damage. Look at all those increases. 1.8 rounds per second. Okay, do we need a new spot? I think we can do one more there. Is it still helping him? I don't know. Well, let's go. Oh, I forgot to look at how these claymores did. I think this one's going to be so good. Well, this has been a really good wave so far, and I like our chances of being able to finish. Oh, it's a great squad position right there. And I think we made good use of the experimental pulse. It's doing really good work at this point. Almost 2 shots per second. Really good elevated spot. And they're chewing up the tourist, which is great to see. Okay, medium mortar. Division relay would do great to break up more of the shields up top. And a Puma for the Canids and stuff. Because a medium mortar might be hard to place. I don't know that we've got the right spots for it. So let's grab a division relay. We've got some platforms. I think we just got more with that threat. Or that's not a threat reveal. That's the final wave coming. Okay, is this the eggs? Yeah, okay. I made fun of these things the last time they came around, like, ooh, I'm scared of eggs, I guess. And I didn't even get a chance to see them. It was like they emerged back here. You see a little explosion and they're gone. And they weren't even, I don't know, they didn't do anything. Okay, let's push this out. This is such a good spot. Let's do this. So way upstream, start to knock out those shields. We invested pretty heavy there, but I'm happy with it. This thing is irrelevant. And you know what? This mortar is also irrelevant. Let's just replace it with a charge thingy. It is going up by 10% each, but it's not changing the rounds per second. Is this a height 2? No, 1. This is height 2. It's pretty good. I wonder if we need more help back at base with these eggs. I mean, I doubt it, but I think we'll do it to be safe. Let's just give him, we're going to do close support. And this guy, as a final salute of appreciation, he's going to get the trajectory. Now we're safer at the back, and a barricade right on the back entrance, again, to be safe. This guy, yeah, the ammo depot is just juicing all of them big time. Okay, I think we're ready. Final wave. Let's go. Where are these eggs? They just disappear immediately. Oh, was that one? Yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. There's a couple that are emerging. How are we down the main lane? Okay. Yeah. It's all looking pretty good. There's some egg hatches. They kind of look like flowers. Ooh, they're getting in a little deep. Let's get this upgraded and this. Okay. Not bad. That thing's coming. Let's get Warden. Okay. Not bad. Had to be a little careful there. They were starting to get close-ish, but gain 1 doctrine among 3 twice. Love that. Get some opportunities at some extra doctrines. So that was the only one. We did not get the Slovaks, unfortunately, and we weren't even close to the full amount of doctrines there. But we were kind of just focused on the experimental, which did pretty well. I think, I was happy with it. Definitely made good use of it. Bastion in first place. Are you kidding me? We only had 1? Or did we eventually have 2? Where was he? Right here. 30K. Are you kidding me? We only had 1, and he was at height 0. But he did almost 250K. And then I think maybe the name of the game with this one is we just had a lot of really productive buildings. Like a lot of them are around that 150 to 250 mark. So we were just super balanced across the board. Sanction cannon, howitzers, claymores, the pulses, 2 joint operations. I was happy with getting those down. Yeah, just a really solid run. And look, I mean, the map is kind of textbook, right? We made a nice enclosure up here, and then we just shot the crap out there. It was great. Stack up another one. What was that? I never remember. I think it was episode 23. The tracker never came into form, by the way. I kind of just gave up on that. Felt like it wasn't necessary. We're still going to just be mindful of how many losses as we finish this and get it done. And just for curiosity's sake we were always trying to answer the question of, can you win consistently? Like, is it a skill-based game, or is it randomness and just the luck of the draw, the reroll, that kind of thing? And we've been pretty successful so far, other than getting popped once, got caught off guard, and it was literally, I don't know if you guys saw it, it was episode 5, the last second, wave 35. It was kind of like this last wave we just did, where there was a few Miyukos left, everyone else was dead, thought we were okay, and they just pushed through and broke the barricade, and it just, it happened quick. That's okay. That's what can happen all the time, is you think you're pretty good and you get caught off, and you gotta stay on your toes. So next time we'll be in with the Lions. I think we've only got 1 more left to knock out the purple, but we do have some others in general that we still need to work through as we continue to work on getting these unlocked, and it'll happen sooner than later. This one in particular is going to be soon. We're ways off from that, but we'll carry on. Appreciate you guys joining for this one. We'll see you in the next. Take care.